Like, I'm fine, I can cut myself some slack. But why? Like, why not push yourself in a healthy way rather than pretending that you're healthy, but then 3 days later you're binging on like ice cream. It was ice cream. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I want to share with you how I lost all of my baby weight. When I was pregnant with my daughter, I gained about a total of 45 pounds, which is crazy. In 6 months from having her, I lost 40 pounds. So I'm gonna tell you how I did that, and I'm just gonna share with you guys everything. So we're just gonna dive right into it. Before I share exactly what I did to lose that weight, I want to share with you where my body was at before I got pregnant, all the different struggles I went through, because I feel like every pregnancy is different. But yeah, so let's get into it. When I first found out that I was pregnant, I was about 5 to 6 weeks along. I weighed about 125, but I did do a lot of weightlifting at the time, so I had a lot of muscle mass on me. In that next 6 to 8 weeks, I actually lost about 10 to 15 pounds, closer to 10 pounds. When you are pregnant with a female baby, you have a higher level of a hormone called HCG, and basically it caused my morning sickness to be so bad. I was nauseous every single day. I threw up morning to evening. It was not morning sickness, it was all day. And during that time, if you know anything about building muscle or just nutrition in general, you need to have a certain amount of grams of protein per day in order to maintain the muscle that you have on your body. So all of that weight I lost was a lot of muscle, a lot of fat, and I just wasn't supposed to be down to 116, 117, but that was my lowest weight. And from there, that's where I gained the total of 45 pounds. So I got down to about 115, or 116, 117, and I got up to about 163 by the end of my pregnancy. Once I got to the second trimester, I actually gained weight super quickly. It's kind of one of those things where you don't know what you have until it's gone. And when I didn't have that joy of just enjoying food for like 2 months straight and just throwing up all the time, when that finally started to like dwindle down and eventually I wasn't nauseous ever, I was just so excited to eat food. I did not hold back. I loved it. And it just started packing on a lot quicker than I anticipated. I still ate healthy, but I am just kind of like a free-spirited person. So in my mind, I was like, YOLO. I'm only pregnant like a few times in my life. I might as well just milk it and enjoy the perks while they're there. So I just ate whatever I wanted. I was super healthy, but I also did not hold back. So started working out consistently again during this time, which is a huge reason why I was able to lose the weight after baby. If I didn't work out at all during my whole pregnancy, it would have been so hard to motivate myself to kick it into gear postpartum, because it already was, and I was consistent while I was pregnant. I mean, postpartum is just so tough. It's such a tough animal to tackle, you know? If you do have that healthy foundation, it will help you so much. So before I gave birth, my top weight was about 163, and that is over 45 pounds gained. I gave birth to a 6.5 pound baby. So obviously you lose the weight from the baby, you lose the weight from the placenta, sorry TMI, but the blood, the water weight, all that kind of stuff. When I went to my 6-week postpartum appointment, I made it to about 140 pounds. So that is still about 15 pounds over my original weight. But losing that 25 pounds in 6 weeks was all from chugging water. We were in quarantine, so obviously, and I wasn't even healed yet, so I wasn't working out or anything like that at the gym. But I went on walks, I took the baby in the stroller, I just ate healthy, drank a ton of water, and I think the biggest thing is I let myself heal. Because even when the gyms did open up after quarantine, I waited like 8 to 10 weeks to start really actually trying to kick it into gear more. and I was just stepping my foot in the water, focusing on different core exercises to strengthen that more than anything. Don't chase a number, but chase like a feeling, and that's kind of where my mindset was. I just wanted to feel strong again, and I wanted to feel like I could comfortably just move my body and lift weight. I mean, this was the biggest thing, just working on my core and working on engaging that during my like lifts and everything. It was a struggle. Like, I felt like I had a brand new body. It was weird. I felt like everything I worked for before I got pregnant, I just had to retrain my body how to do everything, and basically I just treated myself as a beginner because I was again. Like the first 1 to 2 months of really getting back into the gym, just feeling my body move again, and eating pretty healthy, I still felt that I was stuck at 135 for a while. Like, I remember just being on 135 and just feeling like that's it. I'm not gonna get any smaller. That's just whatever. But I realized, like, I thought I was eating healthy. I thought I was lying to myself a little bit, because I would eat healthy, but I like binged a little bit. And I feel like people don't talk. People just say, like, show the results, and they just say, oh, I lost all this weight, I lost 40 pounds, but it really is like such a struggle. I would have days where I was super healthy, and then on the weekend I would drink a lot and think that's good for me. I would, you know, binge on ice cream. I would just make excuses like, oh, well, I worked out this week, I did so good this week. That lasted like a few weeks, and because I cut it pretty quick, because you just have to like understand what you're doing and tell yourself to stop and just take the action to stop. Yeah, it was like a couple weeks of that cycle of like doing super well during the week, which really I was just super restricted. But then on the weekend I would eat whatever I wanted, and sometimes it wasn't even the weekend, it was just 3 days I'm super healthy, and then if I get a craving, I'm gonna eat the whole thing. I was eating like I still was eating for a baby. You know, maybe you're stuck at that point. Maybe you feel like you are kind of lying to yourself a little bit. Yes, I'm eating so healthy. Oh my gosh, I've lost 25 pounds, but you know you're not at the potential you could be at. And that's just what I had to keep telling myself. Like, it doesn't matter. I know what I should be doing, and I know that whatever I'm doing right now, it just wasn't totally healthy. I wasn't seeing food as fuel. I was seeing it as like a reward system. And I think that's why I was at such a plateau at 135 for a while, because I wasn't putting in the work to do it. And if I wanted to be 125 again, muscular, strong, all this stuff, then I need to actually take the action that I was taking before I got pregnant. Once that clicked with me, I just ignored all of the limiting beliefs I had. Like, oh, it's fine, I'm only 4 months postpartum, I don't need to, like, I'm fine, I can cut myself some slack. But why? Like, why not push yourself in a healthy way rather than pretending that you're healthy, but then 3 days later you're binging on like ice cream. It was ice cream. I feel like a huge reason why I did binge too, I would look back at videos or pictures of myself and I just had very negative self-talk. I just thought I looked fat. I thought I looked like super flabby, and I would say that to myself. I would be like, oh my gosh, I look so bad in that. I look so, ew, Randy, I look so bad. Like, I just played this pity game that is so stupid, because you know that if you just do the work, you're gonna get there. I had to get over that bump, that hump of seeing my body change like that for the first time, and understanding that what you put in your body and what you do to it and how you utilize the calories that you're intaking is going to change your body. And I was so stuck on, from 2 to like 3.5 months postpartum, I was so stuck on all of the negative talk on my body. So once I cut that out, that just accelerated my progress so much. I can't stress it enough. Just be kind to yourself and just understand that it is a process. You're not just gonna blink and your body's normal again. It's weird though, waking up every day and you just feel like you haven't made any progress for months. You need to know that It's science. It's, you know, the human body, we adapt to the things that the demands that we place on it. So if we aren't working out, our body's not going to look like we worked out. If we aren't eating healthy, our body isn't going to look like we're eating healthy. Embrace the suck and do the work to get your body there if you really want to get there. Like, once I cut out the negative self-talk, everything just changed for me, and I just feel great about myself. I don't love my body just for like the appearance of it. I love it for the history of it. Like, we had babies. We literally, like, it's out of this world. Like, we literally had children, and we're trying to get our bodies back in shape and all this stuff. Ignore the appearance part of it and just embrace the fact that your body is able to do these things. It's just so crazy. So that is how I lost 40 pounds after having the baby. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you learned a lot, kind of learned a little bit more about me too and my journey. You know, it wasn't easy. It wasn't just over time, it just happens. I actually did have to put in a lot of work and a lot of discipline to reframe my mindset and my habits in order to get to where I am right now. So thank you guys. If you guys are new to my channel, again, like and subscribe. I would love to have you here with us. Welcome. And if you've, you know, been around for a while, I seriously love you. Thank you for all your support. And I will see you guys in the next video.